Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Yet another video in which I am taking up some of the previous year competitive exam questions, and these are really important concepts, and I am going to tell you how you can actually use your brain and not the pen and paper to solve these questions. So if you are aware about small things which matter, just like handling the fractions, here we have questions on multiple fractions. That means we have a fraction, then another fraction, then another fraction, and maybe 4 or 5 fractions in the same question. So how are we going to handle those questions, especially when it is a multiple choice question? I think you can be smarter and get to the answer 10x faster. So watch the complete video. You are going to learn something really useful, and the tips and tricks which I have been posting here will help you if you are a school student, a college student, placement exam aspirant like SSC or UPSC or CAT or whatever exams in which quantitative aptitude is there. You got to ensure that you are watching all these tricks and applying them to solve some questions. All these short tricks, they are a part of this amazing short tricks for quantitative aptitude ebook, and this ebook contains 24 different chapters. All the chapters which are asked in competitive exams are covered here. Over 300 short tricks in the ebook, helps you calculate 10x faster, cracking the multiple choice questions especially, and it comes with a reasoning course combo. The reasoning course contains 18 different chapters with videos, and what else we want, a combo of quantitative aptitude and reasoning, and this will help you in cracking all these exams which are mentioned here, especially the placement exams. And for school students, there are some exams like the IMO and the other Olympiads which are conducted at school level. So go for this. You can send me a message on WhatsApp 9896369963. That is the WhatsApp number. I'll tell you how to grab a copy comfortably at the comfort of your home. Right, friends? So let's see the first question which I am going to take up here. So you can go through the question once, and you can see the value of x is this huge expression here, and we need to find the value of some other expression, 2x plus 7 upon 4. Some options are given here. So what are the most of the students are going to pick up the pen and paper, and they are going to solve it like starting from the down here, right, the one at the base, but adding 1, see, 1 plus some fraction, 1 plus some fraction, 1 plus some fraction, and finally another one, right? That involves very simple logic, that 1 plus a upon b is actually a plus b upon b. So you just have to add the numerator and denominator and keep the denominator as the same thing. So if I have to do 1 plus 1 by 2, I will do 1 plus 2, 3, and keep the denominator as 2 only. So this is 3 upon 2, right? And the other concept is, when you do 1 upon some fraction, like 1 upon say p upon q, what do you do here? You just flip this. This becomes q upon p. So that these are the two concepts which you can use here, and you will get to the answer directly. So first concept I used here to get 3 by 2, and now because there is a 1 upon, so if I simplify this part, the 3 by 2 will become 2 by 3. It will get flipped, right? Now there is a 1 plus, so if I simplify up to here, 1 plus 2 by 3 is again the same rule, 2 plus 3, 5, so 5 by 3. And now there is a 1 upon, so you have to flip 5 by 3, so you will get 3 by 5. And now if you solve up to here, then there is 1 plus 3 by 5. Again you have to add the numerator and denominator, so 3 plus 5 is 8, and the denominator remains the same, 5. Now use this, 1 upon 8 upon 5 is 5 upon 8, and finally 1 plus 5 upon 8. Use the same rule once more, you get 5 plus 8, 13, and upon 8. So the value of this huge expression is 13 upon 8. So you can do all these things mentally because I am explaining it, so I am writing all these things. It is creating a bit of confusion also, but if you are clear in your mind what you are thinking, this 13 upon 8 is not at all difficult to achieve mentally. So now you have to put 13 upon 8 here. So 2 times 13 upon 8 and plus 7 upon 4. So you can see 2 cancel this because they have given it purposefully, so that the calculation becomes easier, because all these options are whole numbers. So 13 plus 7 is 20 and upon 4, which gives you 5 as the final answer for this particular question. See how two logics, they work so well in understanding and simplifying these type of questions very, very easily. Let's see another one. Now here the difference between the previous question and this question is, here you have 3 upon, 2 upon and then 1 upon. So there are different numbers. Now the flipping is going to work, but you have to be little careful because there is a numerator here, 3. So if I do 1 plus 4 by 5, I know the rule, right? 4 plus 5, 9. So this gives me a 9 there, and the denominator is going to stay as 5 only. So this becomes 9 upon 5. Now obviously I am going to flip it because it is in the denominator. But here we have 3 and then 3 times what? 9 upon 5 gets flipped, becomes 5 upon 9, and the 3 cancels out, you get 5 upon 3. And now we are adding 2, we are not adding 1. So be careful here. 2 plus 5 by 3. Now 2 plus 5 by 3 happens to be 6 plus 5, 11. So 11 by 3. So up to here I have got 11 by 3. Now again I have to flip it. Here I have a 2. So 2 times flip 11 by 3, you get 3 by 11. So this becomes 6 by 11. And after that it is very easy because I have to add 1, because adding 1 is very easy. 1 plus this number will give me 6 plus 11, 17 by 11. And then because I have a 1 here, this gets flipped again and becomes 11 by 17. And finally when I add 1 to this 11 by 17, 1 plus 11 by 17 is going to be 11 by 17. Why did I do that? Because all these options are given in mixed number form. So 11 by 17 works out the best for me. Most of the students are going to add this also, but you need to be careful, all the options which are given there are mixed numbers. So you need to leave the answer there. 1 plus 11 by 17 is just 1, 11 by 17 as a mixed number. See, the same thing works, the flipping part and the addition part. Let's see one more question. See, here also the things remain the same, the basics, but there is a minus sign. So we need to be little careful here. Now this fraction 7 by 9 is in 1 upon. So obviously when it goes in the numerator, it will get flipped. So this part will become 2 minus 9 by 7, which is 14 minus 9, 5 by 7. So this is 5 by 7. And now since there is a 1, so 3 plus, obviously this 5 by 7 is going to get flipped. So 7 by 5. And the answer for this is 15 plus 7, 22, 22 by 5. And since there is a 1 here, then 22 by 5 becomes 5 by 22. And 5 by 22 plus 17 by 22 is 22 by 22. That gives my final answer 1. And that becomes the fourth option, which is the correct one.